Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, would you please stand to welcome the bridal party? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. With the exception of the bridegroom and the bride's father, would you all like to be seated? Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all here to Church Farm for the wedding of Matthew and Stephanie, and to extend a very special welcome to you both. Before we commence the formal marriage proceedings, I must ask, who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Thank you, sir. If you'd like to give your daughter's hand over to Matthew, and if you'd like to take your seat. Well, my name is Joanna Dickinson, and it really is going to be my pleasure to guide you both through your marriage ceremony as you exchange the vows that will unite you as husband and wife. My colleague is Angie McCulloch, and Angie will complete your marriage schedule and present you with your certificate at the end of the ceremony. Church Farm has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages and civil partnerships. We are all here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Matthew Timothy George Costello and Stephanie Jane Martin, and should any person present know of any lawful impediment to this marriage, then they must declare it now. Should we give them a bit longer? Is that okay? No, I think we'll carry on. Now, Matt and Steph wish to declare their commitment to one another in the presence of those whom they love and whose friendship they enjoy. And in this ceremony, they will dedicate themselves to the happiness and well-being of each other and to the further development of their relationship based on mutual love and respect. Now, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call forward Hannah, who has a reading for us.
Maybe nothingness is to be without your presence, without you moving, slicing the noon, like a blue flower, without you walking later through the fog and the cobbles, without the light you carry in your hand, golden, which maybe others will not see, which maybe no one knew was growing, like the red beginnings of a rose. In short, without your presence, without your coming suddenly, incitingly to know my life, gust of a rose bush, wheat of wind, Since then, I am because you are. Since then, you are, I am, we are. And through love, I will be, you will be, we'll be.
Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. That was lovely. Well, Matthew and Stephanie, before you are joined in matrimony, I do have to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I ask you, Matthew, do you take Stephanie to be your lawful wedded wife, to be loving and faithful to her for the rest of your married life together?
I do.
Perfect. And Stephanie, do you take Matthew to be your lawful wedded husband, to be loving and faithful to him for the rest of your married life together?
I do.
Thank you. I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that there's no legal reason why you should not be married to each other. And Matthew, we always ask the groom to go first, so if you could repeat after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Matthew Timothy George Costello,
why I, Matthew Timothy George Costello,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Stephanie Jane Martin.
to Stephanie Jane Martin.
Perfect, thank you. And Steph, if you could repeat after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Stephanie Jane Martin,
why I, Stephanie Jane Martin,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Matthew Timothy George Costello.
to Matthew Timothy George Costello.
Well, having declared that you're both free to marry, the solemn moment has arrived for you to contract your marriage in the presence of your family, friends and witnesses and before me. It's as you exchange these vows that you will become husband and wife. So Matt, again, if you could repeat after me, but please address the words to Steph. I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Matthew Timothy George Costello,
that I, Matthew Timothy George Costello,
do take thee, Stephanie Jane Martin,
do take thee, Stephanie Jane Martin,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I promise to love and protect you forever,
I promise to love and protect you forever,
to cherish and care for you,
cherish and care for you,
whatever the future may bring.
whatever the future may bring.
Thank you. And Steph, again, if you could repeat after me, but address the words to Matt. I call upon
I call upon
these persons here present
these persons here present
to witness
to witness
that I, Stephanie Jane Martin,
that I, Stephanie Jane Martin,
do take thee, Matthew Timothy George Costello,
do take thee, Matthew Timothy George Costello,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I promise to love and protect you forever,
I promise to love and protect you forever,
to cherish and care for you,
to cherish and care for you,
whatever the future may bring.
whatever the future may bring.
Thank you. Well, having exchanged their legal vows, Matt and Steph have also written personal vows to each other. So Matt,
Oh, my
there we go. You are. You lucky ducky.
Steph, you are the love of my life. Before I met you, I knew there was something missing in my life. And from the moment I met you, I knew my life was complete. You're the most caring, thoughtful, and inspiring woman I have ever met. I promise to love and support you in all things, to listen, to comfort, or not to comfort, depending on what kind of mood you're in, and to always be on your team. I promise to be there for you day and night, to stand by you in sickness and health, wealth and hardship, through whatever comes our way, and to learn and grow with you every day. I promise to love you sincerely and to respect you always. Even if that involves sitting patiently through your dance movies and chick flicks without too many complaints. Building our life together is our great adventure. Together we will tread an ever greater distance on the long and winding road. I will I will cherish every step. Hang on. It's just too poetic.
You're choking yourself
It's
up.
just too good. I will cherish every step that my hand is in yours until the end of our days, and I will love you until the end of time. That's it. It's my vow.
And Steph, somehow you've got to follow that, lovely.
Matthew, the love that you show me every single day is more than I could have ever thought possible. My life is infinitely better with you in it. You are my home, you make me feel safe. And when I'm with you, I have the immutable sense that no matter what happens, everything will always be okay. As long as I have you by my side, my life will be a happy one. Because for me, you're enough. You're all I need, exactly as you are. So I stand here today, in front of you and in front of everyone we love, to say that I promise to support you in everything you do, and to stand by your side every day, no matter what that day brings. I promise to take every opportunity I can to make you smile. I promise to be the positive force in your life that you are in mine. And I promise that I will spend every single day of my life making sure that you never doubt how much I love you or how brilliant a man I think you are. I could stand here all day reciting the multitude of reasons why I adore you, or all the promises I would happily make to you. But for now, I will finish by commandeering the words of someone far wiser than I. Matthew, in the vastness of space and the immensity of time, it is my joy to share a planet and an epoch with you. Now let's do it as husband and wife.
Oh, well, absolutely beautiful words from both of you then. Got me going now. Well, we've now come to a very special part of every marriage ceremony, and that's the giving and the receiving of wedding rings. And this is the traditional way of sealing not only the personal vows, but the vows that you've made to take each other as husband and wife. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and no end, and it symbolises unending and everlasting love. And it's the outward sign to the world of the lifelong promises that you have made to each other today. So I'd like to call forward David, who has the rings. So Matt, if you'd like to take the ring that you're giving to Steph, and if you place that on the third finger of her left hand and holding it halfway down, if you could say to her, Steph, I give you this ring
Steph, I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my commitment
to
our marriage.
our marriage.
I promise to love and cherish,
I promise to love and cherish,
honour and respect you
honour and respect you
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
For better, for worse,
For better, for worse,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Slide that all the way on there now. And Steph, if you'd like to take the ring that you're giving to Matt. Thank you, David. And again, place that third finger left hand and holding it there, if you could say, Matt, I give you this ring
Matt, I give you this ring
as a symbol
as a symbol
of my commitment
of my commitment
to our marriage.
to our marriage.
I promise to love and cherish,
I promise to love and cherish,
honour and respect you
honour and respect you
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
For better, for worse,
For better, for worse.
in joy and in sorrow,
In joy and in sorrow.
in sickness and in health,
In sickness and in health.
for as long as we both shall live.
For as long as we both shall live.
Slide that all the way on there now, Steph. Thank you. Well, we now have our final reading, so I'd like to call forward the groom's father, Matthew.
Right, this is called I Live For You. Not as bad as him. All alone in this world am I. Not a care for this world have I. Only you keep my eyes wide open. Yes, it's true, I live for you. Not a thing in this world do I own, only sadness from all that is grown. In darkness I wait for the day. Yes, it's true, I live for you. For many years I wait, for many tears I wait. All this time my thoughts return to you. Give my love, that's all I can do. Wait in line till I feel you nearby. Yes, it's true, I live for you. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Costello. Well, Matt and Steph, your wedding today is the fulfilment of one dream, but the beginning of so many others. And I'm sure you'll both be very relieved to know that you have both made all of the legal declarations required by law. You have entered into a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family, friends, witnesses, and before me. And it is an honour, a privilege, but most of all, my very great pleasure to announce that you are now husband and wife. Would you like to...